Guys, it's ahead like that. The 4th episode of the 4th season of Superman and Lois. Let me tell you a deal. From the 1st to the 3rd episode, we were following a fine line, right? Rare thing. Something that we only saw there at 15H in the best 15H of Superman. A deal I've never seen ACW do that way here. Now, the 4th episode, they seem to have followed a totally different line. It does. Another separate episode of this series here. A disconnected episode from season 4. It doesn't have much to do with what we saw here, but let me tell you here, if it's good, if it's bad, I'll tell you after the vignette. Take advantage of this little time to leave. You're like, don't skip there, please. And the guys, and now we're back here for the 4th episode with the gigantic expectation of the return of the Man of Steel, right? Because we saw in the last episode, he was there relaxing in that bathtub there. He ended up opening his eye now, right? A new heart, actually, not so new, right? That he ended up receiving the heart of a 60-year-old old man. But that's what he had. You can't complain. That's what he had for a moment, and he received the heart. It seems that it worked, and you're already commenting there for me. What do you think will work? This won't be around for long. He's gonna die again. What can you expect from these fermenters? Is it going to be that thick-skinned guy here from the series that we know? The Bravo guy who even faces the kryptonites? Or is it going to be that little Superman with Nutella that we know from SIU, who takes a sneeze, takes a breath in the in the dust of kryptonite, and already What do you expect from this Superman here? I confess to you that ACW is kind of confused right now, right here, right? Especially the cancellation of the series. They're racing against time. You don't really know which way they're going to go, do you? Even more of that after this 4th episode here, I believe. That they're gonna have to get back with the guy at full strength, because that's what they need for now. They don't have time to develop much. Of course, if we went there in the 3rd season, we could even see him in bed for a while like that, right? Giving One is trying to relax, saying, oh, I'm coming back, but not so much, right? I need to do some exercises there, do a Cooper, who knows, and come back little by little, because we know the director here from the series. He always did everything very well, tied up with that bunch of explanation. It's nothing happening, nothing just sprouting up there that he's a GTA code here. Now, I don't think that's going to happen here, especially because we've already seen what Superman did in this episode here. But we get there, right? Talking about the return of Superman. I'm not going to say that I didn't like the way the series brought it in, because the series chose to, bring him there as Clark Kent, coming down from Clark Kent from heaven. And I was still kind of in doubt. How did they do it? Because the guy came straight down there. The guy came straight from the Fortress of Solitude. He didn't pass anywhere. He came straight here to the farm, and the guy came here with Clark's glasses. It looks like he took a little bath, right? He even gave it a rejuvenated look. It looks like he shaved too. He also arrived there all handsome, in a suit, neat, applied a little gel. You remember he was all rolled up there, right? I had the uniform showing up, the Rambo movie there. I don't know how he got here. I don't know if there's a wardrobe there in the Fortress of Solitude, but the way he got here doesn't matter so much, right? I only had this doubt at the time, but I think, in my view, and from my point of view, the series had several forms, even more exciting, right? More epics of bringing this here, because man, it's Superman back. He died, he was dead for several days, and the guy came back. Like here, it looks more like he went to buy cigarettes and ended up coming back. That's not what happened, is it? They could have gone deeper into it here. I don't know, Jordan maybe in a very tough fight there, with Jon along also discovering his powers and trying to help Jordan. Maybe Steel and even Natty in the middle of some confrontation there, not against the Apocalypse or per day. It could even be, who knows, but some confrontation there and such. They'd be in a hard time, taking a beating there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in the middle of the smoke, in the middle of the explosions, Superman comes down like this, in the middle of the fire like this, bro. Everybody like this. Oh, is it a bird? Is that a plane? No, I don't really know the most exaggerated, but like something on that level here, you know? And here is one of the possibilities. There were many other possibilities. For example, in the QS defense, when we saw it, right? A return of Superman in this hype here, in this footprint here, in these events here too. When Superman came back and was there, Louis, all sad, is mourning the death of his father there in the cemetery in front of the Cumulo. And that whole sad scene in snow falling to one side, and I don't know what that darkness looked like until it drops there suddenly out of nowhere when no one expects. Superman arrives there. Louis, calm down, I'm back. Oh, it's a business. It's already another footprint, right? Which was more business, kind of random, and it seemed like they were already waiting, and deep down they were really waiting for him to come back, but like it was something like that. It was kind of foreseen, wasn't it? Oh, I can't believe it. Wow, bro, he's back. I didn't even have time to go and do the theories there. The crazy stuff then. They could do more. They could do more with what they had in their hands. Because, bro, Superman's comeback is an epic business, man. In the same way that Superman's death was, bringing him back here was supposed to be one of the most fucked up episodes of this season here. In the same way that his death was 11 is another point that would mark too much. But okay, let's move on to the next point here too, because otherwise I'm just going to talk about this here, because there's still a lot to talk about this here. Because also, and already talk to me too, what did you think of this here? I'm exaggerating? Do you think I'm exaggerating? No. Tell me what you think. What is your vision at this point here? Because I also want to know what you think. I don't just want to know what I think either. I already know what I think. I want to know what you think. Now guys, still talking about this moment that the series is going through, about them having dramatized more this moment of Superman, of the return of Superman, something that the series does and does very well, which is this part of the drama, totally missing here, the emotion of that business. Remember the death of Superman? There were also some small talk, some things that could have been improved, but not as much as here, for example. There, man, I was supposed to be clear. No, they don't want to reveal Superman's secret, but then it ended up revealing. There are so many other things, but man, the moment he falls there on the ground was what everyone was supposed to follow, bro. Superman is fighting the apocalypse in the sky, life is death there. The guy is literally giving blood there, and everyone is in the house, okay? No, he's coming back. Jordan's there in the room playing video games. He's coming back. Jon too, right? Let's wait. Wow, so many days have passed, and it's there. What's up, huh, guys? If the world is ending, you're gonna stay inside your house there, playing video games, doing I don't know what. Even if you're not Jordan, no. If the guy talks like that in the paper, oh, a meteor is falling in the sky, bro, you're not even gonna work. You're gonna be looking at the sky all the time, bro. Where is this shit falling? What am I gonna do? Something you're gonna do. You're not gonna live your normal life. And here, bro, everyone knows what's happening. I don't know what's happening in the sky there, man. Everyone was supposed to be like this. Oh, the whole city like this. Oh, all the cities like this, looking up at the sky there, bro. And now, oh, there, I saw there. Oh, there's that Superman. Wow, he punched. Bro, it's right that guys are fighting there on the moon, right? But some sign from here on Earth, you'll see everyone was supposed to follow when the guy fell to the ground there and the apocalypse arrived there, that earthquake there, and everyone there together, and I don't know what. Then it arrives, ooh, Click there, fallen there, passed out, dead, without his heart all broken there. Everyone's looking like this, bro. What happened that, I don't know what. Then he takes the camera here, cuts to one crying, the other side crying on the floor, and I don't know what, and showing the whole city. Everyone moved. And that song, that soundtrack of despair, and it's a bro. It was supposed to be a footprint like this. It was supposed to be a business like this. The business I was moving was meant to mess with everyone. This scene, this stage here was going to happen everywhere. Bro, it was supposed to be the cinematic stuff. It wasn't the way the Bordeaux series was cool either. But you could do a more scandalous deal, right? Because, man, it's Superman's death, bro. It's Superman's out there, man. The business is very crazy. He is one of the best known heroes in the world. And that's it.
I think you're the one who's a problem.
But okay, we'll come back here in the episode, right? Let's stay focused, shall we? Because I came back complaining that the series didn't last, and now I am, okay? Let's stay focused. The villain who showed up here, it could be better explored too, because it could be that he appeared just for that moment. No one will ever see him here in the series again. No one will even know about him, okay? But yeah, it's time too. You see something different like that, something new in the same episode. You say, wow, there's more villain, damn it, bro. Who else is going to appear in this stuff? The business is getting really crazy. There's the Apocalypse, there's Lex, there's, I don't know who's showing up. I don't know who. Wow, bro, the stuff is top. It just gives the impression that, what? That the guy only showed up because Lex and the Apocalypse weren't going to show up, and it couldn't just stand still at the wedding, the whole episode. And of course, that's exactly why he showed up. But bro, it gives you a better preparation, right? Speak, oh, it's not because I'm hearing a fire here. I think it's there, Metropolis. I'm going to pop over there to see what's going on. I think someone dropped a cigarette in a cornfield. Bro, make a deal, but like the series did in the 3rd season and was doing until now here, right? Give it a little extra preparation. Maybe Lex couldn't show up from behind there, see a deal from a building there and say, bro, the guy's really back. Oh, so that's when the bug will catch. No, but Lex was still stuck in the manhole there, like Ninja Turtles with the Apocalypse. Bro, it's the Apocalypse. Guys are scared. They're hiding in the manhole, okay? Not eating pizza down the drain, bro. You can't do something like that, can you? Business was going so well until now. It was going so well. I was praising like this W, bro. It was at the HQO level. For those who are watching it, it was at the AHQ level, okay? There were some rooms, there were some, but the business won't be perfect either. We know we can't be hypocrites either. We hypocrites. We know what was going on. It's out of the series too, right? We know from the outside as well. There's no way they can do that, right? I had a few problems, but business was on another level. You could have walked that way here, right? But then what are you going to invent? Marriage in business, bro. We'll invent marriage at the end of the world for what to marry? Don't get married, bro. It was going so well. You don't even need to talk. Where's Kaio? Where's Christian? Our life. We are worried about them, put it. You only talk like that. Oh, so Carly knows what happened to him, huh? Sarah said he moved there to New York, right? He went there to see if he knew the Avengers. And like he went there to pay for some fires there. Then he went there so it's a quieter place for them, right? Raise, make a family there and such. And they went there so well. They got married there. They even sent the invitation here. They couldn't go. They got married. Everything is fine with him. Now you don't want to have the wedding there in the scenery there, which is what I don't know what, because we're going to do it because there are flowers. Neither Lois got married, bro, nor did Louis get married in the show that calls Superman Lois, because Chris has to get married, bro. There you go. What? No? I'll talk about that part later. Why are you doing this here? I needed it. I didn't need it if it was a series. Oh, if the series ends in the 25th episode, right? It's a Grey's Anatomy. Put this episode here. You won't miss it at all. It's plus 25, right? But we have more. We have 10 episodes here. That's the total. So you're going to spend an episode on this one. You've spent an entire episode on this one. And they've got Lex in their hands. The Apocalypse. Even this other villain who just walked in, right? It could have been used in a better way. There's the return of Superman that everyone was crazy to see. What would that return be like, right? Lex's reception, for example, the family that was all disorganized, everything broken, right? Lou was there grieving, bro. Louis didn't even have time to mourn Baggy's death there. So are you gonna get married? No, you don't. And how not? So there's the conflict between the brothers there, which is already a routine thing too. But there's Jon's powers, bro. You could only treat the entire episode with Jon's powers just for them to find out Jon's stuff. Oh no, let's train. He's right. The guy's already the pussy. He's already the bravado. But there's still something to talk about, right? There's a lot for us to see that the guy has just gained his powers, but you don't have to do the business wedding, bro, no. When I saw this here, I said, it's not a lie. It's gonna be over in a little while. It's over. It's gonna be over in a little while. The apocalypse will be over in a little while. You come in rolling up with everything here, destroying. Bro, the apocalypse has already destroyed. That's zero here, bro. When did they have time to do it here again with so much going on like this? The stuff is already beautiful, bro. It doesn't even seem like the apocalypse happened there in the stuff. There's no way, bro. Okay, I'm criticizing just this episode, okay? We hope that the next one will improve, and we have faith in this here, that they will forget this was a forgotten episode. No, he added. Tell me, what did this episode add to? Tell me here, what did you add? What did you say like that in this episode? Oh, if you didn't watch this episode here. Oh boy, then business was gonna get ugly, huh? I wasn't going to understand anything else about the series. No, there wasn't that here, there wasn't, but beauty. Next, guys. There are a lot of people talking about Jon's powers. I started reading comments there, especially on Facebook. Now I'm posting on Facebook. Why? Because YouTube also had the brilliant idea of giving me a strike. I can no longer post on my channel. This is the channel I created just to post these videos here, guys. I'm going to post it again on my channel. There are even 3 or 4 analyses and theories that I made that are still useful, which I'm going to post there on my channel. When I come back, I'll leave the link below for you so you can follow it, okay? And guys, please really stop. Like, I don't even know what time it is now. I don't even know what time of dawn it is now. I just finished this beautiful episode and came here to record it in the rain, to crash here. I don't know if I can hear it. I record in my house. I record in a basement in the middle of nowhere here. A basement in the middle of nowhere, full of rats passing by. There's no light here. There's only a little light here, and everything is like here, okay? So to give me this strength here, to give me this motivation, because I wasn't supposed to be recording, right? Only bad thing when you don't look like the series. Superman is low and just catastrophe. It's a tobao from the lines. So go there, leave the like for me. It helps a lot. It helps a lot, and we can continue here, okay? But here, oh, I saw a lot of people talking, commenting on Jon's powers, who ended up coming back in a way that you can see that the series went over a lot of things, and they came back because they had to come back because the season would end. Maybe there would be some way to do that. I don't know, in a more subtle way it would have, but they didn't. They chose to do it. So here he ended up having, Jon ended up having an explosion there, right? He had several feelings stored inside him, and it ended up exploding everything, and everything came to the surface. That was away, the motivation there to awaken the problems, right? The anger he felt inside him at that moment. And it was definitely the anger that you and I were there too, because he peeled Jordan. He said a lot that Jordan is what we felt, guys.
Oh, can you shut up for once in your life? I'm tired of your complaints after discovering your powers. You just whine about how hard everything is.
He was the fans of the show at that time saying, man, you're a retard, you're a worthless. Not you, bro, okay? You just stay. And Dion peeled him, huh? He said what we were thinking there at that moment. And that ended up awakening the giant that had fallen asleep inside him, and there with the ship too. This confluence of all these events here ended up making his powers come, just the way they came. I already had everything developed, right? Because he wouldn't have the same time. Jordan had to do the training, to do that, to mature everything. He didn't have that long. He had to come with the powers, already the flower of the skin, teaching like going from Zay Nobody to Superman. Because he didn't even go through the Superboy phase there. The pussy has already arrived, rolling up with everything, went to bet the race with his father, there almost beat his father, almost killed his father, almost made his father have a reco. He went there and the same shit Elsa fell in there to test her powers with his father. You went there and you did it, bro. Jordan didn't make it that way the first time there, no. He was that everyone was surprised by what they saw there with him that hour there, bro. It's the stuff, it's crazy even with Jonathan as Jon. He was always more focused. He's the older guy. He's the sportsman there, right? He's the guy who handles everything. So he's already there, huh? Rolling up with everything. But of course he never had. He already had a dazzle of what it would be like to have the powers. But he never had the powers that way here. And the guy has already achieved super hearing, already trained already, fine stuff already, right? Listening, identifying, something that happens in another city then. Of course, they ran over a lot. I had nothing to do, guys. What was I going to do? I was going to say, oh, after a few days of putting it there, after 2 weeks, a month later, there's no way, right? With everything that's going on here, there's no way to do it a month later, is there? It had to be here, and there was no other way but for him to train like Goku did with Mr. Kaio there, where he spent 50 years. But here on Earth, it only took a minute. It had to be something on that level. There was no way here, guys. There was no way, guys. And here the star's heart gives that failed. The super hearing gives that failed. He gets there for light, right, bro? I don't know what's happening to me. It even feels like I died and received the heart of a 60-year-old man because I'm not recognizing myself, right? Of course, we know that this here, guys, is not to stay. YouTubers don't keep doing that business, right? Talking like that, bro. What do you mean? The guy came back with the heart of a human and even more of an old man, and he's here destroying the city. He's here ending apocalypse. There's no such thing as a business. This one doesn't exist. Of course, the series is trying as much as possible, and in the short time that they, without explaining these super merry problems, have already told him, he said, take it easy, huh? Lara herself has already said, calm down. You are not the man of steel you were. You are going back to being, right? You're adapting. Your heart's adapting to you, right? Because if it wasn't easy either, oh, but why didn't you throw Superman into the sun? He's there with a new heart. Then he throws it into the sun where it was already, recharges his energy. But that's not how business works, is it? Imagine if every problem he had in the series throws him into the sun and solves it, right? There are things that can't be resolved. Seeing it this way has already taken it once, okay? Now, if you keep taking it in the sun, every time you have a little problem, it starts to get really boring too, right? He's going to say it like this. He died. He plays in the sun that comes back. Ah, but he's weak. He plays in the sun that comes back. Ah, but his heart is breaking. He plays in the sun that comes back. Then the business starts to work, right? So there's no such thing as playing in the sun that everyone is talking about, commenting on, but why not play in the sun? Why don't you play in the sun? Then I just answered, yeah, it's more because of this problem. No, because I could also talk, oh, his heart is adapting, right? It takes a little while, go there, throw it in the sun, throw it in the sun. It speeded up the process, didn't it? So now he's strong, he's Superman back. It's the Brabon. Huh? I could do that, but that's why I just said that it doesn't do beauty and several other things too, and they're trying to explain this, why the heart stopped, it fell there. It's just to explain these points here. So you don't feel like, wow, you didn't think about this part just because of this here too, okay? Well, that's it, Smart Jon, right? Because let's talk. Let's summarize everything here. Oh, Superman is back. It's that joy. All Dad is back. Oops, my love is back. And that whole business. Then Jon arrives. Dad, I have powers now. Dad, come on. Let's fly around the world. They go there, right, Professor Man? No, this part here. Jordan is kind of far away. Talk like this. Oh, go you. It's not you who is the hot one now, Jon. So go. You are not you who didn't kill Dad. Go. You then have this whole business here, right? And go there. And there is that wedding, of course, that comes back and talks like this. Look, love, I had an idea since you came back, right? Let's draw attention to morning making a gigantic wedding. And we are going to make this wedding with whom? With your best friend's ways and my friend to bring everyone together again. Look what a beautiful thing it's going to be. And go there and have this wedding. Then Jon does what? I need to get out of this. Oh, this business is really boring, isn't it? Let me listen to something in the world here for me to see. Let me see. Oh, Japan is fine. Let's go. Korea, China. Everything is quiet, so there is also fine. Whoa, I heard a fire here. Whoa, it's in Metropolis by coincidence. Who's there? Sharon, because according to her, Lex wanted to burn her, right? And it makes sense too. I would also want to, but then that's fine. he goes there, he's going to try to put out the fire, and there's a flamethrower there, and Superman arrives. It was a triumphant entry, eh? So yeah, guys, he gets there with that new uniform of his, handsome, his uniform, right? I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. Even when I saw it coming, I said, bro, he wore the black uniform, bro. I can't believe the series did this here now, bro. This episode is top, but it wasn't, but it was beautiful too, right? It was beautiful. You're there, bro. Superman didn't move a muscle, bro. He put out everything, that fire there. Actually, he sucked everything, that stuff there, top. Bro, he do this here too. I liked it too. It's a different way, right? Because usually it's ice soup. It's what comes to the wind. I don't know, something like this, not here. Wow, it was top, bro. And he was walking towards the guy. He didn't move a finger. The guy even killed himself. The guy went there and threw. Bro, are you gonna do this here with Superman? Man, even this retard here doesn't follow the comics. That's gone, not anymore. We won't even see him anymore, I believe. But I liked this part here. It was very beautiful, bro. This one was the best of the episode. Hey guys, what's going on, right? There's no marriage, guys. Chris runs away. I'm not getting married. No, I'm not getting married, bro. Clown this thing they did here. They didn't do the wedding for the series. They ended the episode, bro. If I were a dwarf, now you're going to get married. You screwed up the episode. You screwed up the whole episode. Now you're going to get married. You go, bro. They ended the episode for her to get married and she didn't get married. Bro, no. This clowning with the faces of whoever was watching there. I watched the stuff in the early hours of the morning with subtitles. Bro, to do something like that. But well, he didn't get married. He wanted to get married. Why didn't you want to get married? The little girl already has the face of an abandoned dog, right? The poor thing is not anymore. It doesn't help her face much, does it? Then she goes there, gets a guy who wants to marry her, and she doesn't. I'm not getting married. Why get married? Let's stay together, right? But not marriage, okay? But why do all this clowning here? So I hope you go now. You don't even have to come back. You say, oh, we got married somewhere else. We're in Hawaii, and it's all right here, right? You don't have to. And here, huh? Oh, I mentioned Superman's new uniform. Did you see Jordan talk like that too? Oh, John, you're better than me because you don't have time, do you? Of Jordan staying.
Dad, I wanted to be with you. I passed the tutu with you. Now, who's gonna have Supermom? No, I'm not talking to.
He didn't have time, right? To do these things here. It's running out. It's serious. He has to accept it. And the other one has to be Superboy because that's what's going to happen. Then his little drama has passed because there's no time. Just because of that. Because there's no time, right? So he went there and gave the man's uniform, libel there to Jon. And Jon already accepted it too, right? Because you're going to do what? You have to accept, yes, it was the flight that gave the flight died. You have to honor the flight now. With this ugly thing here, you have nothing to do. You have to use this right here. You'll need to dive there too. At least I think that's what it's for, right? Go use it, guys. My camera battery is running out here. Now I think I need to buy a new camera. I need to buy a new battery. The microphone is working. Oh my God, in heaven, leave the light to help us, right? We'll stay here. Before it's over, everything is quick thing. I'm already closing, okay? If it suddenly ends, I put a little doll talking here and everything is calm, right? Come on, finally, right? A moment has arrived. Well, the moment that Clark Kent was waiting for has arrived. How many days there, right? In the drought, he wasn't in the water there, but how many days was he there, right? Without the light, right? Sleeping alone there. Okay, it was just him and Lara. We were kind of lonely there in the Fortress of Solitude, right? Without, you understand, right? Then you arrived here for several days without seeing each other, right? It's just happening, Louisa. Let's go. It's time to test this heart, right? Let's see, right? What Dad's heart is capable of, right? Come on, boy, her phone, okay? Non-stop, more than 1,000 messages there arriving from the Inquisitor of even the same number of guys. Message of everything that is singing, speaking, so that a possible is coming from Superman. A possible appearance of Superman Metropolis. Look at this time here, bro. The fan is already puffing there. It already knows everything. And this one was just for us to think, wow, and now, what will the next episode be like with fans knowing about Baggy? Bro, he's going to arrive, he's going to talk like this, now the business is going to take another level. No, now I'm going there to have a coffee with Clark. No, now there's a lot to happen. They're not going to put the wedding in the middle. Stay calm that it's not going to happen. We don't expect that here, right? For the love of God, even. But that's it, guys. Oh, leave the like. Don't leave without leaving the like, and leave your comments too. Let's talk a lot. Here in the comments, I will also talk to you, explain what will happen to the channel. There's a lot to talk about. So let's get to the comments. Now, he comments a lot that it's for YouTube to raise this video here, making up, and let's at least one without comment there. Let's talk the hell out of it, he said. Stay with God. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching so far. Then I went to the next one.